We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it. I killed it. I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit.
What is going on, everyone? Good to see you guys. No reason to let the music play when we got nearly 20 people in here already. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Flax, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you at the top of the members of the It's RJ TV as well. Awesome job, bro. Aaron Stuckey, how you doing, man? Awesome to have you. What's up, Wyatt? Mark Hebry, what's going on, bud? Kevin Kuntz, good to see you, man. What's up? Fun and James, what's up, bud? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 5.
Dilly dilly.
Appreciate you guys. What's going on, Ken Konsleski? I'm sorry. How about I call you Ken? Governor Ray Strickland, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Food luck, yeah. Potluck. Michael Gallitz, what's up, man? I'm going to try to kill it. I got to say, the pressure is on. Definitely. I would be happy with a minus 27. I know after getting a minus 15 in the qualifying round that I should be saying I want a minus 30, but I also don't want to put that pressure on me because then I won't be able to hit perfect balls, blah, yada, yada. So that's where we're at. Paraplegic Bear, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. And Golf Clash Richard makes up the top 10.
Dilly dilly.
Appreciate you guys. Golf Clash Richard, I've been pretty good. How you been, man? Good to see you. My game's improving a little bit, I guess, or at least maybe this is just my tournament. Yeah, change the station. I notice that every time it plays as well. All right. What's up, Tracy? Anita Spalding. I played horrible, and I know I didn't qualify for the next round. Good luck tonight. Sorry to hear that. It happens to all of us. Don't take it, don't take it bad. That's why one of my accounts are in pro. I was just tired of not qualifying. Dixon, what's going on, bro? Awesome to see you. Glad to have you here. Alexis Taft, good evening, RJ. Hopefully your round is better than mine. Had a minus 20. Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people struggling, which really makes me not understand why I've done good up until this point. I'm not going to jinx myself. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Maybe I had like a brain block and the blood pumped and pumped and pumped and that brain block just got disintegrated. Now I'll be a Golf Clash master. What's going on, Bosco Work? Should be enough with no problem. Master account is going to miss the weekend unless I have a miracle back 9 2 drop. You need 2 drops, yeah, and that's really hard to get in Master, but good for you for being in Master, man. That's awesome. John Edkin, what's going on? Good to see you, bud. Mile High Mark, how's the weather up there? What's going on, bro? Ken is fine. Good to hear, Ken. Adam, my dog trainer, what's going on, man? What about that 9-hole next week? I'm super excited, RJ. Adam. I don't have an explosion. Yeah, I'm happy to be seeing a 9-hole. Definitely pumped. I think the timing couldn't be better, and I really do think that it has to do with the virus and not Easter, but good on them for not saying, you know, we know you're stuck in your house because of, you know, anxiety levels. Some people are handling it better than others, and I'm quite frankly surprised I'm handling it as good as I am. Let's see. What's up, John Pottaloff? Awesome to see you, bro. Oh, no problem, Trace. We all need to encourage each other, you know. This isn't like one of those toxic games where, you know, people laugh in your face for, you know, beating you or any of that stuff. At least not here in all the streams I've ever been in. You need an Adam chat to bring you back. I don't understand it. An Adam chat to bring you back. You'll have to let me in on what that means, Adam. You needed an Adam chat to bring. Okay. I still don't get it, but I realized that I said need instead of needed. Terrence Cook, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Go look at your clan and see where I am. Flax, they want to sell me more Easter balls. Oh, of course, yeah. You know, they got to do the money thing. Aaron Stuckey's still working 80 to 90 hours a week. You must have an essential job, and for that, I salute you. Thank you very much for, you know, providing for everyone else who's on quarantine. Oh, yeah, you're right. Good point. Good point. Oops, didn't mean to show the chat. All right, well, I feel ready. I didn't take practice shots like I did last tournament. I don't know what tournament the needle speed is. So if we start off a little sluggish, let's not even go there. We're going to do good. John Bell, how you doing, man? John Paul, good to see you, man. Okay, Knuckles. Did I say hi to you, Knuckles? I know I said hi to you in my head, but that doesn't translate out to the mic, so sorry about that. Nico Brawley, how are you? All right, let's hop right in and work our way up, hopefully. Kenneth Johnston, how are you, bud? Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate you. Let's turn the volume up on this a little bit so I could hear it over my noise-canceling headphones. All right, good luck, Adam. Get that gold. Get that gold. I go first. Captain Hook doesn't have much faith in me. Can I blame him? All right. 10-3. 9. My bad. Little over 5. I'm actually just going to go 5. Perfect. Okay, that's a good start. The reason I went 5 is because I was really scared I was going to over adjust. Oh, it was 20%. So thank God I stayed on the fairway. We could have started that off horribly. I've got a hole in my chin. Steve Finn, what's going on, bud? Power slice on hole 1, says James Gardner. I'm scared. I can't do that. I don't have it. Jay Kellogg, what's going on, bro? White Smith, awesome to see you. Thanks for being here. You don't like to look at what you need before you start to make it. You know, I should have paid attention to my distance, because, yeah, I have a little chart here, and I actually have that in my notes, but crapola. I don't know how many yards I went. Ali, what's going on? Good to see you. Good luck to you all in the chat as well. Hopefully you guys have very good... Okay, we're right at maximum here. So let's get onto the fairway like that with 0. Let's aim right for the hole, somewhat through it. Now we got max distance with 10%. 8.7 on this club. 9.5 rings sounds about right. 9.5 should get us super close. Hey, 2 perfects in a row. Can we make that perfect worth anything, though? Just a bit outside. What's up, Curtis da Silva? I agree. Let's go. That one hurt. But it's still the opening round. We need to find a way for those to drop in the weekend round. It's okay for them not to drop as long as we don't go and, you know, totally screw up or something. Orlando, what's going on, bro? Ali says, give RJ some thumbs up. Thank you so much, man. I'm hoping for some huge drops. 40-year-old gamer, awesome to see you back. What's going on, bud? I would like that if they would add the yardage. That would be a good point.
Perfect shot.
Both of us. Right there. We're both going to have billimeter putts. McCare, 747. How you doing? Thanks for the good luck. James Mercer, Country. What's going on, bud? Good to see you.
30.
Oh, need my little handy dandy bookmark so I don't get confused what hole I'm on. I'm very, very concerned about this next hole. The notes changed some, despite me feeling like I had it dialed in before. So we'll see. It changed for a reason. Ooh-wee. Oh, this is just the shootout. But because it's expert, I have to play the shootout. Otherwise, I'll bleed out money if I forfeit all my shootouts. Can't remember. Was it, yep, max distance, plus 30% on this hole. Although this is the shootout, so if I get the hole in one, I'll be saying bah humbug. That was pretty good for the approach he muck made. Again, sorry for the sunlight. I still haven't gotten around to hanging up like a garbage bag or something. Tough one. Gonna underpower just a little.
Great
No
shot.
idea where this is gonna go, but again, it's just a shootout, so I'll take that. MLS dudes, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate ya. Leland, how are ya? I didn't get to see what he said. I saw a little bubble pop up by the time I looked. Now we get to try this shot again. Steve Finn, what's up with the red glow around me? It's my camera trying to pick up the green screen, but because I have lighting from behind me and on the side coming in, it's washing it all out in about an hour or half hour. Probably by the time we get mostly through the hole. I'm sorry, mostly through the front 9, it'll correct itself. Let's see here. I'd just like to have a different club in for this shootout so I have a better chance of winning it. Sticking with the Kingmaker. Nope. Now we're sticking with the Kingmaker. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to use that Kingmaker. Do I? I want to use the Kingmakers that... Wait, I have another... Let's... No, that's only wind resistance too. I thought I had a ball in here that was... I don't want to waste your guys' time looking for it. But it was a Kingmaker. It just had a different skin on it. And I can't remember what it was. So, yep, we'll go with this one. What do I think the top score in my group will be like? Probably a -32. Maybe I'm even going low there, because if I was able to get a -15, there's people out there that are just in a whole nother universe than what I'm in. That's my first guess, I guess. All right. We were able to get this pretty good before. Can we get it now? Perfect.
Perfect shot.
Everything felt good. I hate double adjusting, but...
Eyes on.
Well, that was one I dropped for the -15, so... That, and I also got an eagle on hole 1, so I'm already down 2. Boo! Sorry to hear that, MLS. What's up, Frank Malu? Nico, that's cool. What's going on, KD? Freddie, how you doing, buddy? What's going on? Is it Met or Meti? Ida and Solve?
Great
Good to
shot.
see you guys.
Eyes on.
I really feel like this is a must drop for the weekend. But it would be feeling really good if I still had it dialed in now.
Birdie.
But thank you very much, Frank. It would be nice if I could get them. But they're going to have to be a lot prettier than they were the first time I played, because I had 2 drops on the first 2 holes. And now that's not happening. What's up, Coconut? I like this name much better. But you choose whatever account you want. What's up, Jay Young? Fashionably late. No such thing as late. So, it looked like one thing that the Asian continent got right with this whole virus thing was wearing masks. But our government is now saying you could just put a scarf around your face or something, which Kind of sucks, you know, because summer's coming in the northern hemisphere. But definitely, if you got to go out, I would put something over your nose and your mouth, because the reason for it is, in case you haven't seen the news, the asymptomatic people are spreading it, and you know that's like, I guess, 50% of the cases. So it's better just to be safe than sorry. All right. Perfect.
Perfect shot.
Even though it's just a shootout, a little bit of practice. All right.
Nice on.
I love the sportsmanship in here. You guys know I play Clash Royale, and everyone is such a booty head in that game. They laugh at you when they beat you. All right, let's see. What are we going for here? Hole 3. I accidentally went one down too far. Let's take a look at our notes. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. I prefer taking this with the Thor's hammer. Just makes the most sense to me. Once again, we'll stick with the Kingmaker. I could have sworn, like right off the bat, there was one of these balls were like a Kingmaker. And I thought I only had like one of, was it the Liberty ball? No, that's a Power 5 ball. And then the other thing that sucks is I have no Win 5 balls at all. Everything I have is a Win 4 ball. So hopefully for Easter they bring back a Power or a Win 5 Power 1 or Power 0 ball. We shall see. All that messing around, I didn't know if I screwed up with my ball. There we go. Frank, I think you're definitely going to make it with a 28 and 29 in expert. Unless I was way off on my, what do you call it? Gerald Mack, what's going on, buddy? How many coins do I have? Both my accounts are under 100 million. Yeah, exactly, Ken. You know, and that's just, I don't know. You know, I had a little more faith in my government and in just the Western governments, maybe more than I should have. But what's up, Bo? Good to see you, bro. Solve, how are you, bro? Good to see you as well. Kingmaker X, that's one ball I kick myself in the butt for not picking up. I totally meant to pick it up, and when I went to buy it, it was gone. But obviously, if you guys keep an eye on the news, you're seeing China's lying about their numbers and the reports and everything, which means this could be a lot worse than we thought, because we thought that they had leveled off, when indeed, you know, that does not seem to be the case. But the good news, unless you're in Italy or Spain, maybe France can be thrown in there, is there are a couple countries ahead of us that we can trust a little bit better. I don't know what's going on with China. You know, their government, obviously obligatory, just because, you know, people will assume you're racist. I don't like the Chinese government, but I have absolutely no problem with the people of China. And I just think that's so, like, putting the whole world at risk the way they did. 7-4. And you got the World Health Organization out there saying how wonderful of a job China's been doing. We're so We're so lost. We are very, very lost. I'm doing pretty good, Solve. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you. What's up, Tyler Gonzalez? Yeah, Bear, I mean, I'm not sure that I'm on the same page as you with that, but I don't know how you got there. And right now, I don't know who to trust and who not to trust. Although, with the U.S. government saying not to wear face masks, I don't know if European governments were doing the same. It does. It makes me mad when I see people out there with the N95s because, you know, the doctors need that. And for everyone who's walking around with those N95s while the doctors don't have it, I just feel like, you know, I just feel like I hope that they go to the hospital if they get it and their doctors don't have the proper gear or whatever and they're not able to help them as effectively. I don't know. I shouldn't wish that, but it just, it makes me so angry. You know, don't be so freaking selfish. People whose job it is to make us better, you know, they separate themselves from their families. They, you know, through quarantine and everything. Oh, wow, that's the closest I've ever gotten on an approach. And then we rolled away. It's just, it's selfish. But a bandana or a scarf or something, ladies got it made. They got like those silk scarves. I don't know. I guess guys could wear bandanas like we're bandits or something like that. Hey, Relic Gaming. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
Great shot.
If you're not already subscribed to a Relic Gaming, I highly recommend you do. He's highly entertaining. And he's just an all-around good guy. Excellent player, too. All you got to do is click on his name. It'll take you straight to his channel. And click subscribe and click the bell if you want notifications.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Yeah, Knuckles, I completely agree with you. But I still think it was highly misleading of the government to say not to wear face masks. Like, they're not using surgical masks. They're only using N95. And now they have like a new machine that's actually being made in Ohio that can sanitize used masks many times over, which I think is awesome and incredible. But one moment. It would have been nice when I went to the grocery store or to wherever I went to know that I should have wore a bandana, you know, or that I should have wore something like that. That's where I really feel misled. Yes, honestly, I think the government should go to Home Depot. They should go everywhere that sells those face masks and say, you're going to pay a huge fine if you sell those to the public. We need them in the hospitals. I know that might not be freedom or capitalistic or whatever, but how often do we face a pandemic? You know, nobody alive that I could think of was alive during the 1918. I mean, they would have been infants if they were alive, you know, and not remember anything. This is like one of those huge things, you know, it affects the entire world. It's almost as if though like a super volcano erupted. Well, maybe not on that. Ooh, a platinum chest. How do I go from, oh my God, guys, be prepared. Ooh, platinum. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. You know, it just would have been nice. Heck, I would have just went into the store like this, you know, but instead I'm walking around. Hey, I'm following the government guidelines. Quarterback. And the best ball I got for this next hole is a spider ball, which is only a wind 4 ball. So I am very concerned here about what I'll be able to do. But let's get that quarterback in. Let's get that spider in. So basically, that's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get two things that I want to get out today on my platform, as professional players, sports players like to say. And that is, please wear something, even if you walk into a store like this. They say it's only to protect yourself, and it might very well be. But just in case it's not, just in case it's an extra barrier if you walk through someone else's cough or sneeze droplets that walked through that aisle like 5 minutes before you. Of course I'm sure. Thanks for wasting my time. Woohoo!
Perfect shot.
Just hit the rough at this point. I'm so scared that I screwed up. Yeah, I shouldn't have added that extra backspin. I screwed something up. Although it shows pretty much full backspin. I don't know. In all honesty, I was gonna use the what do you call it? I was gonna use the sniper, but I just don't have faith in that shot. Whenever I have this in a shootout and I don't have my quarterback or whatever, or a rocket. A rocket was actually recommended, but you needed a wind 5 ball, and I didn't have one of those either. But yeah, I wanted to just make sure that, hey, Sandy, how you doing? Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate you. Zegger Sahid Saidamid, I'm sorry, I don't, but it's awesome to have you here. I assume you were here a while back. Yes, N95s are of a higher protection of a surgical mask. And Tom McDonald, you're 100% right. It's just, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like the Western governments kind of let down its population by not saying, you know, wear a scarf or something. And they should have just taken all of the masks off the shelf and given them to the doctor, you know, because those doctors are exposing themselves to people who have the virus, and they're getting the virus at an alarming rate. And if they all get sick and a certain percentage of them pass away, who's going to take care of you? The death rates would go way up. But another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, in case you didn't know, and don't take my word for this, because I only got it from 2 or 3 different news sources, and you know, things change and everything like that, but 2 news sources. Who out there, I'm not even going to say it, who out there knows what's going on with 3M? That's one that really irritates me. I will never buy anything from 3M ever again. They disgust me. Unless I hear that this is like they're just being thrown under the bus for no good apparent reason. Aaron Stuckey had a coworker show up to work last night after a household family member tested positive for COVID-19. Yikes. Adam Tinker, how you doing? So apparently 3M has these N95 masks, and they are selling them outside of the United States, putting the almighty dollar over, their home country. And it makes me sick. And then another thing that kind of bothers me is the Chinese government. I don't want to say the Chinese people, because if you look, the Chinese people have done a lot to help us understand that this virus is a lot worse than what their government was letting on. But the Chinese government and Relic Gaming, let me know if you know this or not, or heard it through your local media. Before things got really bad, I heard that China basically plundered Australia and Canada of a lot of their masks. Like, they were just buying them like crazy. And that's a big reason for a lot of your shortages. Once again, I got that from the same news source about 3M. So yeah, 3M 3M is a China company. I never heard that before. I thought they were headquartered in Indianapolis or Indiana or something. I could have sworn I heard. All right, hole 5. But those are just the things that, I want you guys to be aware of. Don't take my word for it. Find out for yourself, doing your own gumshoe work. And if you find it to be true, do everything you can, even if it's just for Christmas. Don't buy 3M tape. Hit them where you can. They may be everywhere, to where you can't, maybe this can somehow was labeled by 3M. But anything that says 3M on it, I'm avoiding. I think that's trash. All right, we're going to go back to a Kingmaker here. And let's just take a good look at this before we get started. What's up, Mr. Sosa? Canada has received a ton more masks recently, but Canada didn't plunder Canada. We sent medical aid to China at the beginning of their outbreak. See, I like getting reports like that, Relic Gaming. I don't know if what I saw was true or if what you saw was true, but, if you watch one channel and they're saying that they came in and cleaned you guys out, leaving you with nothing, and then you watch the same exact, this is why I hate watching news. You'll watch a different channel report the same exact news, and they'll say, oh, they volunteered everything over there. So it's like, what do you believe, What's up, Frank McMahon? Steve Finn, good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm just a little nervous on this hole. I always screw it up. So... all right, I think I got it. Let's go. But those are the two big stories that I heard. I don't want to stick on it. I just want to say, hey, when you go out, cover your nose and your mouth and look up on your own what's going on with 3M. Even if they are a Chinese company, like it, they liken it as we're fighting a war against an invisible enemy. So if there's a factory or something of 3M here making masks, imagine if they were making missiles or something like that. Oh, but they're a Chinese company. It's okay to use American labor, and send those bullets or missiles or whatever, to our enemy, whoever we'd be fighting, whether it's China, Russia, or, anyone that we could possibly be fighting against. I don't know. It don't seem right. What's up, Sylvia Newman? Steve Miller, good to see you guys. Oh, Minnesota, you're right. Thank you very much, Tom McDonald. It wasn't Indianapolis. It was Minnesota. Minneapolis, Indianapolis. That's probably where I watch. It's probably not even in Minneapolis, but they kind of sound alike. Indianapolis, Minneapolis. How many other Appleses are there in the United States? The Apple's threw me off. Indy, Eapolis threw me off. It was a nice drive. Actually, I am going to switch to the Titan to take advantage of some much needed top spin. And that is 5 rings. It's about where we want to land, right there. Make our adjustment. 8.5 plus 10%. About 7 rings, almost 7 rings. And now we're going to push up 5 of those rings. And hopefully that's correct. Was it just 5 rings, or should I have overpowered that? So far looking good. Glad I didn't overpower it. Probably would have ended up in the rough. I'll take that. 396. I actually had someone asking me, hey, how come you're using the Hornet instead of the Thorn on so many holes here last tournament? This is one of the holes. This is one of the reasons why. You know, even though I do have a Thorn level 9 on this account, which I believe gives you a little more top spin, I want that 96 accuracy and to make sure I have enough top spin for the rough bump. Johnny B, what's up, man? Good to see you. Douglas Williams, how are you? $500 cases in New Hampshire. Be careful, man. I'm sure it's a lot higher than that. I think like everyone is underreporting numbers, not purposely, but because 20% of the people who have it are asymptomatic. So why would they bother to get tested or anything, you know? But man, if you get it, whew. Damn it.
Great shot.
A lot of the people getting sick are reporting that it's basically like a flu, or what most people believe is a flu. And you know how like you get the flu and like day 1, the first day you get sick, you're kind of like, oh crap, I'm getting sick. You know, I can feel it. And then day 2, you're out. You're on the couch. You got 102 fever, and you know, you're not moving unless you got to go to the bathroom. And then you start getting better. Generally, you know, that's like the typical. You know, maybe 2 or 3 days you're completely out of it, and then you start to come back. But with this, a fever of like 102, 103 for like 2 weeks, possibly up to. Everyone's immune system's different, but that don't sound like fun to me. Let's see. SGM Brown says 3M produces masks in the U.S., China, and Latin America. China nationalized the 3M plant in China and have mandated all masks go to Chinese customers. They have not sent any masks from China since mid-February. That I have not heard. I hope you're right. but I unfortunately I heard the opposite. But again, I admit many times over that I do not watch the news anymore, simply because you watch two different channels on the same story and you get two totally different... Crap, I have no idea. You know, ways of looking at the same story. Yeah. Fun and James says to Sandy.
Dilly dilly.
Elevation for hole 2, 30%. Yes, I believe that is correct. Yep, 30%. Yeah, exactly, Frank. That's what's so scary. That's why I think this is super, you know, contagious, because you have so many people that just act as carriers without knowing it.
Nice on.
And I pray that every one of us, myself and everyone in the chat and everyone we know and love, fall in that 20% where we don't know we have it, yet we also are self-isolating not to get others sick. Hole 6, going back to Thor's hammer. And a Kingmaker. We've been doing good with these Kingmakers. Yeah, I don't like that shot. This is the shot I'm going to go with. You know, this could be another one that could be played better with a Titan instead of a Kingmaker. I'm going to take my chances with a Titan here. Just because we have a slight tailwind, maybe it'll push the ball just a little further up. %50 of the infects. Geez, that is... I heard 20%, but, you know, the news is always changing. .1 goes 7 rings.
Great shot.
Well, I'm glad I don't got the big topper in, but I'm still worried. That's a very skinny fairway. Yeah. That sucks. This is a par 5 as well, so there'll most likely be no recovering from that. Alexis, I did use Thor's hammer a lot until I got my APOC up to level 5. I feel like Thor's hammer 6 is better than Extra Mile 8. I have yet to use the Extra Mile 9. And then I still kind of prefer, well, I still definitely preferred Thor's hammer over the APOC 4. But not always. And now I feel like it's more of a specialty club. Oh, wait a second here. No, we ain't going to have enough top spin. I don't trust myself to fully overpower, but I might have to. I feel I have just as good as a shot at getting it into the hole. 10.2 from the rough or the sand as I do if I can just hit the fairway the first time and get that first bounce. Hitting it perfect is even better. Maybe we could even roll out of the rough and save this. Oh, golly, I did not expect that to happen. What a save. I thought I was going to clip the rough and roll out if I was lucky. I had no idea I was going to do all that. What a great time. All right, take care, Terry Anita Spalding. Yeah, Sweden is actually hit harder than the United States when it comes to what you got to look at. Like, you can't compare the United States to Sweden. You can't compare the United States to Italy or France or Spain because we have so many more people. That's why I'm shocked that the WHO didn't know, WHO being the World Health Organization, didn't know that China was full of BS. How does a country where their sixth largest city, which is Wuhan, have less cases but a higher population density, I'm trying to say two words at the same time, get so fewer cases? I just think it was all just trash. But why can't we compare ourselves to Spain, Italy, you know, things like that? Well, just like we shouldn't be able to compare ourselves to China because they outnumber us 1.3 billion to over 300 million. Same thing goes for, you know, Spain, and, you know, they don't have populations like the U.S. does. So you got to look at how many people are infected per 1 million people. And when you look at it that way, you'll see the United States is pretty far down the list. I think there's like, I think there's 15 or 16 countries on top of us, both higher in death rates, but also higher in just cases per million people. Because, you know, that's when you turn on the news, that's the first thing you see. First thing you see, United States has the most cases. More cases than anyone else in the world, you know, and we're the epicenter of the virus. And it's like, well, I mean, if you want to go by that graph, you can, but you're not getting a full picture. The United States, just about every state in the United States is large enough to be its own country. And if we broke it up that way, New York would be the only one that would be near, you know, somewhere near close to the top of the list. So you got to take everything in. Now, I'm not saying, you know, hey, don't worry about the U.S., you know, worry about everyone. But I don't want the people of the United States to feel like, you know, we're being unequally hit or anything like that, because we're not.
Nice on.
See, Bear, I'm on the opposite side of that. San Diego Steve, long time no see. How you doing, bro? Cyprus, what's up? I'm on the opposite end. I think all the numbers are low. I think they should be much higher. And San Diego, Steve, I agree with you 100%. Knuckles, exactly. Population density is super important. That's why I believe New York is being hit as hard as it is, and why Wuhan should be hit harder than New York. Not to mention there's 5 other cities in China. But I'm not wishing it on anyone. Maybe whoever the government of propaganda is in China. Nah, they need jail. They don't need to die. They need jail. All right, RJ, shut up. Let's get back to Golf Clash. All right, this is the shot. The shot that I was able to somehow make in Pro, but will I be able to make it in an Expert? That is yet to be seen. Ah, great left is not what we wanted. Okay, okay. Are we going to roll down? Roll down. Thank you.
Nice on.
That was ugly, but at least we're on the fairway. What's going on, San Diego? Yeah, you know, Knuckles is bringing up some great points. The population density of the United States is around 100 people per square mile. In Italy, it's around 5 times that. That's very true. You know, and yes, of course, the farmlands in both Italy and in the United States are going to have much lower numbers than the larger cities. But that's why I say, in terms of how bad your country's being hit, you need to look at it based on how many cases does your country have per million. And in no way am I saying, oh, your health division sucks because you're not doing good. You know, you're higher on that list. It's just if you live in a higher population density area, you're at higher risk. Take extra precautions. What's up, Drew 4? Awesome to see you, buddy. Golf Clash Salim. Good to see you as well. Yeah, Knuckles, compare New York's population density per square mile to Wuhan. All right, 8 of 8. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is not one that I'm looking forward to. The globe. Okay, so we need to have at least a 10-mile-per-hour wind. If we don't have that with the Berserker, we're going with the snow globe. However, if I have like a 9.8, I'll stick with it. But this hole, oh, it terrifies me. I like it when it works, but it's very, very dangerous. Okay. I'm terrified, and when I'm terrified, I go in the water. You know, in all honesty, I think ooh, 8. So yes, I do need to. Well, he's got a kingmaker though. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it. I don't want to get people going on, you know, politics and things like that. It's just Some of the news that I saw just really had me burning up. And I haven't watched news in a long time because of that.
Perfect shot.
Oh, I'm worried every time I hit it as well, Alexis. Especially if it's a par 3 or it's one that you feel you could drop, or if there's a skinny fairway. Knuckles, I had a hard time finding it too. I did find it. They're similar, but it's a bigger city than New York. Got 10.8. Well, I would love to get it in the hole, but not the watering hole. 20%. We're going to go 8, 7.5. Last time we did this, we overdrove, but we didn't go in the water. Underdriving is way better than overdriving. I have no idea how I hit perfect. Okay, there's our first bounce. We want to catch the rough here. We didn't. So yeah, we're going to go over here. However, I believe we have a straight on wind. Oh, well, no, it's off to the side. When I did it last time, we had a straight off wind. And then also, I feel better about my opportunity to hit it in from there than if I were to play it safe and hit it in from either the top of the hill or where he's hitting it from. Steve Cintron, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Sorry to hear that, Tom McDonald. Yeah, Relic, you know, that was my plan. I get lost in it, and I feel bad about it after. My mouth leaks like a sieve. What's up, Colt? Hey, Golf Clash 6270, how are you? Okay. I still say my shot's a higher, you know, I have a better chance of getting it in, but he he dropped his. Now it's really on us to drop ours. How are we using a Nirvana? Yeah, I knew we weren't going to get 2 perfects in a row.
Nice on.
We needed that. What's up, Mike Addison? All right, so no extra drops. Hopefully we can get this eagle here and pick it up on the back 9. Once again, we're going with the Apocalypse, but this time we're going with the Kingmaker. We didn't get burned on the risky part. We got burned on the small chip in from the rough. If I get the drive right in the eagle, I'll be happy. What scares me here is getting the drive wrong. We're not playing pro, so we don't have a tailwind. So I am going to go with the full 4 top spin, I think. But I'm going to back up my drive a little bit more. The Houdini becomes better than the Malibu when it's maxed out. So I'm definitely going to be using the Houdini when I get it maxed out. But at this point, I feel the Malibu's just a little better still. I agree, Golf Clash Salim. Wow, internet and cable is down for the state. For you, Mike Addison?
Great shot.
No, not for you. Obviously, you're on the internet. Or did I miss the top part? $8.4, 10%.
Great shot.
I think that'll be okay. I pray that'll be okay. Yeah. What laptop do I have that I stream on, says Golf Clash Celine. It's a Dell. Unfortunately, Dell Inspirons have so many different model numbers that they try to, you know, pack. What's up, Terry Kosh? No relation, just a cool guy. Like, even if I were to give you like Inspiron 5821, which this isn't, I don't know what model number it is. You know, being a Dell, you can get it with different amounts of RAM. You can get it with so many things. Basically, it's an iCore 7 7th generation with at least 32 gigs of RAM. I don't know if I opted for the 62 or 64 or 32.
Perfect shot.
How are we going to end the front nine? Positively, I hope. Ha ha! Did not expect that. Was coming in hot. I meant to scroll over and hit good game, but I accidentally hit well played. Way to get that 13. I will take that. I need to see. I just want to see how many squares I set up. Looks like I'm about, how many squares short of the pin am I? Because I need to be a few more shorter. Because we came in so hot. So 1 square, 2 square, oh, like 3 squares short. Okay, about 3 squares short. I'll change it to 4 squares short, so it'll have a little bit more time to slow down. Douglas Williams, $5. Nice shot. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all. This was not a shot I expected to make all tournament long. And I did expect a couple earlier shots to drop, so it was nice to get a little bonus on hole 9. End strong and positively. Douglas Williams, is there anything I could play for you? We got Vacation, Wow, Crabs, Security, Football, Napoleon, Monkeys. Your choice, bud. Thank you guys, everyone in the chat. I appreciate it. Okay. Wow, yeah, that felt really, really good to get that. Jay Young ordering for, what are you ordering from Newegg? Trying to scroll up. Thank you for all the booms. Wow, I can't believe I missed a few of these. Thank you, Damon Wright. Appreciate that. Oh, you're going to talk. Yeah, a Relic's definitely much better to talk to than I am. All right. Hole number 1. Back to the big topper. And the Kingmaker we already got. Let's play. Let's carry this momentum. What's up, alligator? I don't want to say the wrong country. Can you tell I've been watching news? Was it Peru or Argentina? I guess there's a cruise ship down there that's looking for a place to dock, or I don't know what the reason is that they're out there, but I think they do have some sick people on there. And I think it was Argentina, but I could be wrong. Their military approached them and fired gunshot warning shots at them or whatever, and then decided to ram them, and they ended up sinking their own military vessel because the cruise ship that was down there was built, for icy waters, for icebergs and such. So that's kind of a fail, I guess. If that is not one of the biggest compliments I've ever seen from Benjamin Morton to a Relic Gaming, do you have a ballpark cost of everything you need to stream, like your quality of stream? What an awesome thing to say, man. A Relic definitely outclasses me. You can tell just by his mic.
Great shot.
$9.1. $5.5. Be a tough one. Perfect.
Perfect shot.
I hate adjusting down, up. Just scares the heebie-jeebies out of me. All right, pay attention to where the ball stops. 358. What did I do with my pencil? I need this as my little bookmarker. No, Benjamin, I wasn't taking it like that at all. I was just patting a Relic Gaming on the back because he does have a nice setup. Please, I would never... Yeah, I did not think in any way you were delivering an underhanded bad comment to me, and if it came across that way, I apologize, because yeah, a relic has a killer setup.
Nice on.
What's up, Blakenston? Perfect.
Perfect shot.
Was my lineup good, though?
Nice arm.
Wrong button. You went to Domino's Pizza and they're putting the pizza on your hood?
30.
I mean, James, it was actually you, I think, that had talked to me about that. And it was actually, doesn't it sound like a really good idea? I remember you were talking about drive-through. If someone had like a little tree hanging from the rearview mirror, it would be blown all the way back. Blown all the way back through, the restaurant, and everyone would smell it. Imagine if you put all fast food restaurants put the food on the hood of the car and told whoever was in there to keep their windows up. I don't know how you take payment that way, but still seems pretty cool.
Perfect shot.
I should have thought about the contracted ball guide there. I didn't think it would contract that much. Oh, Tom, don't worry about it, bud. It's hard to play on a cell phone, especially if you got kids or parents that you're worried about. I would assume if you go into airplane mode, someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but if you go into airplane mode, can't you still connect to Wi-Fi? That way you don't get phone calls during the, while you're playing.
Great shot. Nice arm.
Hole 11, which is, okay. This was one we really needed to drop that wasn't there for me. I needed you, and you weren't there. So, yeah. I think we're wide left or something like that. I'm not certain. Pay online and then get to the hood. No hood on your Dodge Caravan. Good point, man. Good point. Matt, what's up, bro? Benjamin Morton's been thinking about streaming for a while now. Hey, now's the best time to do it. Now is the time to jump because so many people are going to be indoors, and for good reason. It's a great escape, in my opinion, if you don't want to watch reruns or you don't want to watch the news telling you how it's doomsday and everything else. And this is going to last a while. Sure, we'll get back to work and everything else. But, they say it's like 1.5 years before there'll be a vaccine. And they also say it may or may not let up some. Why is the wind blowing that way? No, never mind. But anyway, even when this is over, I don't know that restaurants, like, how are you going to do that without infecting a whole bunch of people? Like, are they just going to suddenly open up restaurants and all these non-essential businesses, bars and things? Because these people need to make a living too. It's not fair if you're a bar owner.
Great shot.
Yeah, I guess that's why the government officials get paid the big bucks, right? Figure that out.
Perfect shot.
I could use a drop. Help me out with that.
Nice arm.
What's up, Patrick Hoffman? That does make sense, though, Steve. Pay online. I mean, you could pay online for Wendy's and, you know, all those places, actually. All they have to do is have a sign outside big enough for everyone to see how to download the app and everything. Start playing that on their commercials. Hey, download the app and get like a free milkshake or something like that. You know, people will definitely do that, and you don't have to leave your car. And then bars could turn into drive-through movies where they actually lock the gate and you're not allowed to leave because you're sitting in your car until you blow whatever the legal limit is. But then you have that big old screen. Everyone will be watching like a Terminator movie or something like that. I have a bit of an imagination. Just a bit.
Great shot.
Ooh, did not need that curl to the left. Hey, Patrick Hoffman, thanks for the good luck, man. Yeah, I honestly feel like I have more fun than you guys in the chat when I stream. Streaming is very fun. This is like a highlight for me. You guys rock!
Great shot. Hole in one.
Way nicer than my shot. Guess I'm not winning that shootout. See, there you go. Ollie's already got the Burger King app. Do you guys, you know, I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think this will change the world? Like, and I don't mean like, we're definitely not looking negative here. Do you think more people will be working at home as a result, and more people, you know, like there'll just be certain things like that? Like, you remember how things were before 9/11 happened at the airport and so on and so forth? I wonder if it's going to be the same for, you know, after COVID-19, you know? Are there going to be many more people working from home? Are there going to be, you know, many more just things that used to be normal that aren't normal anymore? That's a very curious thing. I'm not certain about. No, you rock. Are you not entertained? Yes, a relic, but what I mean is, can you elaborate on that? Like, obviously no one's going to hold you to it, but just for the fun of the exercise, like, for example, like I mentioned, I think that working from home is going to be a new social norm. And now another thing that could actually come from that, can you imagine if there was no more need for skyscrapers because it impacted, you know, offices and office space that much, you know? I mean, like, what is it going to be? It's very curious. What's up, Braveheart? 8.3, 10%, 5.5.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, you know, I kind of wonder myself, like, what are people going to do? That'd be like a great question. What are you going to do once it's safe out? You know, like, what are you planning to do? Is Disney World and Disneyland and all the cruise ships going to be overpacked, or are people going to be timid about that? Or you're probably going to have people on both sides of that. You're going to have people going skydiving, Rocky Mountain climbing, doing 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. I stole all that, but still, you get it.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, you know, you're absolutely right, Relic. And then also, you know, for the continent of Africa, how often they deal with Ebola, you know, Zika, all these different things that they have to deal with. I feel like there should be something in place for them as well to be able to get masks. Although I know they got to worry about mosquitoes with malaria and everything else. Was this 20%? I think this was, yep, 20%. I almost didn't go that extra half ring. Let's see if it makes a difference. I wouldn't mind another unexpected. No, wait, we didn't catch the hill the right way. Smoke a brisket and have a few friends and family over. I hear that. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Michael Gallitz. Hopefully you have a savings. Go out with friends, pub. I just sprayed that everywhere. Back to simpler times with a serious dose of technology.
Great shot. Eagle.
It's fun to think about, you know? I mean, just things like that, because this is going to be over. I know it feels like the new norm. And I'm certain that, you know, when things were horrible back in the day, like, you know, the bubonic plague and things like that, everyone thought it would never be over. But even that ended. And this can't even be compared on the same scope. So, you know, just look forward, man. You know, you remember all those great memories you made back in high school? Or, you know, maybe even just last year or something when we didn't even know this was coming. Well, those times are definitely coming back. Jay Young retired off a barbecue truck. Awesome. Glad I got the this club. The same damn wind. I went way too far to the left. Let's play minimum this time and see where we end up. So a little over 4 rings. We'll go 4.5. See if minimum distance helps us.
Perfect shot.
Now it looks like we're coming in too far right. So between min and medium, I guess somewhere lies the perfect spot to bounce there. Mike Addis, you can't donate blood? You know, to be completely honest, I used to donate blood, but, you know, as my anxiety got worse, I couldn't go to the places where they wanted me to go and do it. But, you know, I used to like the little crackers and juice they'd give you. I used to like freaking out the people that were drawing the blood from me. by watching him put the tube in me because, you know, it doesn't bother me at all. There's been like 2 times in my life that someone stuck a needle in me, obviously as an adult, not as a child, that it actually hurt. And this one time, this guy couldn't find my vein. So he's like digging around under my skin, and he must have hit a nerve or something. And it was a reflex. I jumped up, and the guy was like, like, not going to hit you. It hurt, you know? It was like getting stung by a bee. What's your reaction? You know, something like that. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's about, you know, it took Florida a long time. Was it Florida? No. Who was it? It was one of the southern states. Was it Georgia or Alabama? The guy's like, we didn't know that you could catch it without showing symptoms, when everyone in the country knew that. I mean, that guy just looked like an idiot. We get to play this hole again with the quarterback and the spider ball. But what happened? What went wrong last time? Trying to think. Did I end up... I ended up coming in very, very short. But we know there's a glitch there. The main reason why I'm doing this rough bump is because I don't want to end up in the rough and get a par. I'm doing the rough bump. If it gets in the hole, great. But the reason I'm doing the rough bump is solely because it's the shot that I trust the most to get me near the hole for a putt. Isn't it in Atlanta? So yeah, it couldn't have been Georgia then, would it be? Or was it Georgia, Rick Slayer? Can the governor really be that goofy? It had to be Alabama or Mississippi or something. There's no way the CDC located in Atlanta would have a governor that out of the loop. Again, I'm not expecting to make this shot. I would just be really happy to have a nice puttable ball, and that's where I'm at. Michael Gallitz, I'd like to think that not even the government can screw up that bad. Please tell me. No, of course, Governor Strickland was the best governor Ohio has ever had, so we're definitely not talking about you, bro. I kind of like Kumo, too. He seems like a really cool guy. Am I saying his name right? Love Mike DeWine. And it seems like Seattle and California are doing well. I heard that they're kind of flattening the curve. University of Pittsburgh published today a candidate vaccine. First one published. Awesome. What's up, Randy Flanders? Awesome to have you, buddy. How you? Governor, we would never talk ill about you. If every governor could be like you. What's up, Rick Slayer? It was Georgia. Oh, wow. So the CDC wouldn't call him up and be like, Governor, you might want to... They must not be on speaking terms. Hey, what's up, McDillinson?
Birdie.
All right. Can we... Well, can we win a shootout is really what this comes down to.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
All right, yeah, let's chill out. Bear, I understand that you have a lot of distrust for the government, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't completely trust our government, but you know, if some people want to take your advice and listen to you, that's cool. But if you see a few people getting upset in the chat, please, just as a friend of mine, can you not lash out at people like that? Please.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
It really sucks when you see two people that you hold in, you know, high esteem going back and forth over something that could be prevented. Something that's probably mostly my fault for, you know, just mentioning this topic. I'll have to prepare myself for the weekend round to keep my mouth shut no matter what I hear on the news. All right. We went with a Titan here to get a little extra distance. There we go. Yes. All right. Jugs says keep it going. Who's Jugs? Nah, it is my fault because, you know, I started it by saying, you know, look at 3M and how come the government told us not to wear masks and everything. So I got people revved up and I need to stop. It's not the first time I've done it. Sometimes I get away with it and, you know, nobody gets angry. And then, you know, obviously there's other times people do get angry. And, you know, had that not been the topic of discussion for me today, we would have, everything would have been fine. Okay, 5 rings. 9.2 plus 10%. Tad bit over 7 rings. Was it a tad bit under? Hopefully that don't matter. Then push up 5 rings. Let's see where that gets us.
Perfect shot.
Regardless of how this ends up, I am hitting perfect at a higher clip than what I normally hit at. Kind of like that we're over to the left as well. 389. All right. Michael Bolton, what's going on, bro? Yeah, it does, Mike. True, Ken, there is no sports. But how many people here have a gaming console? I got a PlayStation 4. I just finished The Last of Us. Was really looking forward to The Last of Us 2, but it's been pushed back. I don't know what game to get next. I was thinking of getting Far Cry 5, but my son tells me that's a crappy game, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. NVR, excuse me. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yes, it has been a while since I seen your name. Thanks for being here. Damn, I can't find the sweet spot.
Perfect shot.
Help me out. I'm overdue.
Nice on.
Yeah, Tom McDonald, I'm with you on that, bro. I watched the Browns play the Buffalo Bills on YouTube in like the 1987 game, which was really nostalgic for me because I remember like almost every player on the team. Well, maybe not almost, but you know, everyone at a skilled position and a couple people, you know, on the defensive line. And it was awesome. I watched almost the whole thing. I think I made it to the second quarter or something like that. And I don't remember who won. It was a playoff game. So it was really cool to watch that. There's other games. You know, how are you supposed to remember a game that happened, even if it is a playoff game in 1987?
Nice on.
Division, says your wife. I wonder if that's the game I was going to get. Is that the game where the United States gets like taken over and you're part of a small, like it's almost kind of like Red Dawn, or am I thinking of something different? Sylvia Newman, yeah, it's hard. A lot of glitchy spots on rough bumps. Because I believe if Division is the one I'm thinking of, which it might not be, the one I'm thinking of got really bad reviews. Like it was not the graphics, but like the controls or something were bad. I wonder if that'd be something they fixed. Randy Flanders, are you talking about gold coins? How can someone shoot up to 300,000, then dive back down to zilch? Unfortunately, without bankroll management, that is definitely possible. Chris, I think my son might have tried to get me in that. Isn't it like a zombie type one where you kind of hole up in a like a mall and like the waves of zombies are like epic proportions, like what is it, TV or something, like, you know, like the movies? That would be an appropriate one, I guess. Oh, the rough. Well, we can do the rough bump simply because, well, we don't have enough backspin. All right, we're going to try it over here. $9.7.
Perfect shot.
I got to get a new game. I got nothing to play. I'm getting tired of Madden. All right. Hole 15. I feel like our score is pretty decent at the moment. This is the one where, by luck, we were able to get the save with overpowered Nirvana. Don't want to do that twice. I'm going to go with the Kingmaker just to cut down the win some. Was it a zombie outbreak, though? Or was it just a virus? Because, oh, what happened? Please don't kick me. Okay. I'll look it up on YouTube. .6. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. I want to go too far. 8.6, 10%. Almost 6 rings. Perfect this time. Don't go into the rough. Wow. I wonder if I need to play this more than 10%. Yeah, Chris, I'll definitely look it up on YouTube. I like story games, you know. I really liked Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption, both with John Marston and how can I forget his name already? I can't think of his name. The guy, Arthur Morgan, I feel that was actually the better one, and I thought they had some huge shoes to fill, you know, to be able to beat John Marston, but they did. Then I played The Last of Us. I played Madden, but it's so repetitive. But I need a game. I'm going to go crazy. All right, 0%. Great, will not get us the drop. Is there going to be a Tiger King game? Yeah, I've done it before, Randy. What's up, Patek? Good to see you, bud. Unfortunately, it's what you got to do next time you build up your bank account on Golf Clash is make sure you have at least 10 times the income of the tournament that you're currently playing until you get to the higher level tournaments. Then you might want to make it 20 or 30 times the income. And it's so easy to lose 300,000 gold coins because isn't there a tour? Like, I think Tour 7 or Tour 8 is 300,000 gold coins on its own. So if you play one Tour 8 game and you lose, there goes all your coins. A lot of people do it.
Nice on.
Yeah, I did try the World Tour golf when it first came out. And a Relic Gaming, you're 100% right. I don't have close friends to play with, though. Call of Duty, you know, I used to play, what was it, Black Ops 2? I liked a lot. So that is definitely a possibility. Maybe I can find an older Call of Duty game that's, you know, 20 or 30 bucks. Because, you know, we got to keep money in the bank account for toilet paper, meat, milk, you know, just the essentials that you never really thought about like that before. What's up, Dario? Good to see you. Everyone in my family's good so far, Patak. Thanks for asking. Hopefully yours is the same. Had a little worry with my daughter. She was having trouble breathing down in Texas, of course. And she wasn't sick enough to warrant a test, but they did x-ray her lungs, and they x-rayed a few other things, and I think they took blood and everything else, and it was, you know, I tried calling her the last 2 nights, but, you know, she's early 20s. Doesn't give me a call back, so I am a little worried, but she'll text me, and I'm more worried about it than she is. But I really feel like, you know, when you say that you're having trouble breathing, and if it's going to be COVID related, it's going to be pneumonia. I feel like they would have seen pneumonia in there, but it's your kid, you know? So I still think, you know, I'm still worried. I want it resolved. And if there's ever a horrible time to have a medical issue, I feel like it's like right now. Eight for a little under power, just like that.
Great shot. Nice on.
Oh, no problem, Randy. It's happened to all of us, and it sucks. And you guys may not agree with me, but I really wish they would take gold coins out of the game when it comes to tours. I wish it was just trophy-based. You can keep coins in the game for club upgrades and things like that, but I just feel like, especially me, I have maxed out trophies in one tour, which means I should be moving to the next tour, but I can't because I don't like how much money I have. So it just stalls the game right there. And then, you know, you get on, you're like, I don't feel like playing this tour that I know like the back of my hand. I want to play this other one. So it would be awesome. Or either that, or they need to make it so you could buy cash, gold coins. Their rate from dollar or euro to gold coin is just way too high. They need to bring that way down. All right. I'm going to try the spider ball here, too, I think. It was a spider ball. Well, spider ball is only power 1. But we'll get, yeah, we get 3 yards out of that. Let's see. Let's try it. We got plenty of spider balls. Sandy, yeah, like I said, right now is just an awful time to get sick, even if you had sinuses, a regular flu. Remember, it's still flu season. So there's a lot of scared people out there, including yourself, but please just remember, if this wasn't going on, you'd be thinking, yes, it's a sinus infection. It's nothing else. You know, you were diagnosed as a sinus infection. You know, just to keep a sound mind. I know it's scary, and I see a lot of people are saying they're praying for you. Definitely, you know, prayers for, you know, good health and get over it, you know, in a healthy way that, you know, because, yeah, it sucks when your symptoms mimic the other, you know, thing that's going on. I know you were in the hospital not too long ago, too, so definitely scary. Awesome, Michael Gallitz. Glad she's feeling better. Strep ain't no joke.
Perfect shot. Nice on. Perfect shot.
I didn't like where that ball guide line was. But I shoulda. I'll take that. The drops have not been coming like I would like them to. But we haven't been making mistakes, so there's a good opportunity to hopefully make it to the weekend. I think we're on a good course. All right. Here comes that shot that scares the heebie-jeebies out of me. Gotta hit perfect. Or is it great right? I think is okay, but great left is so dangerous. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And thank you for all the love you guys are showing Sandy Bell. Brian F. I like the shades. Looks like we might make weekend with both accounts. Barring a disconnect or a huge flub. This is the danger right here. This is the most dangerous hole for me. I fully expect to be in the rough or the sand again. Because the only 2 times I attempted and made this, that's where I ended up. And I'm okay with that. But I don't want to end up in the water and have to do another drive. 11.5, 20%. Gonna go about 9.5 rings. Pray for perfect, or at least a really solid great.
Great shot.
That is great left, which we did not want. All right. In the rough. We must have landed on the lone speck of grass there. I'll take it. Something's telling me to like back off 1 topspin, but I'm not sure if that's safe. I'd rather go too far than end up going into the water. Thanks, McDillinson. Appreciate you.
Great shot.
Yeah, I know, a relic. What would have happened if I would have hit that pin at that speed, you know? As long as I keep making it to green, I'll be happy. I don't know why I'm getting to use this club, but I'll take it. A perfect would be very nice.
Perfect shot.
Back to back. All right, we're getting hot. Unfortunately, here we're coming to the last hole. I wouldn't be surprised at that speed if I hit the pin and bounced into the water. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Very true, Alexis. Too short gets you in the water, I believe. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Perfect shot.
All right, final hole. I'm a little worried about my drive. Looking like a possible minus 27, although we did get the albatross. Minus 28 would be nice too, but remember, I said I'll be happy with a minus 27. So can we get it without screwing up here? And I actually have the notes for the albatross now. I'm going to go 4 squares short of the pin. I think I had full top spin on, but I'm not certain. $8.9, 10%. 7 rings.
Great
I
shot.
hate great shots. Oh. Don't waste what we just had, that beautiful thing together. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, I would love to, McDillinson. What a way to go out. Arado back with the glasses. Thanks, bro. Thank you all. A Relic, Michael Gallitz, Matt and Penelope J, Jay Young, Brian F, Rado Sosa, Sylvia Newman, Nick Rich, McDillinson. Rado, I'm going to play Expert tomorrow. That's why I played Pro first. So now I could play it back to back. Why am I talking with my hands? I don't know.
Perfect shot.
So yes, tomorrow will be Expert, followed by Pro on Sunday. That way this is still fresh in my mind and I don't have to go back and forth with the notes. What's up, Rich Alvarado? All right, that looks about right. But with no top spin. Hopefully it don't stop short. Perfect.
Perfect shot.
Is 4 squares short the recipe? Ooh. Was a good speed,
Nice on.
but we under-adjusted. But man, way to pick up those the hole-in-one on the par 3 and then to get the eagle on the par 4 on the next hole. I'm happy. The speed is good though. I got a sniper and I just go 4 squares short of the pin and it looks like it just wants to drop right in there. Thanks, a relic. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, the Albuquerque was a bear. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I don't know why I've been playing as well as I have been, although, you know, the front 9 on this, or I should say the front 8, was very scary. Looked like I was in for a -24 if I was lucky. But I think this will get us a -27, which is 1 drop on the front 9, which was hole 9, and 2 drops on the back 9, back-to-back, holes 7 and 8. Now, if we can put it all together tomorrow and get the drops on the first 3 or 4 holes and the drops on the last 3 holes, I think we could be looking at our first medal. Well, I got 2 bronze medals actually in Pro on. No. This would be our, because I don't have any expert medals. That's right. This is my expert account. Ah, you beat me, Mike Bolton. For as great as your football team is, it's a good thing that you're good at golf. Ooh, did he go there? Nice round, though, Mike.
Great shot.
Definitely, Alexis. Thanks for being here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. For good measure. There you go, Mike Bolton. Although I hate getting that in shootouts because it was the last hole, and because we actually did get the drop on, not on 7, but on 16. I'm okay with that. I'll take that. Ooh, Michael Bolton. Touche. I got nothing but love for you. If anyone thinks me and Michael Bolton are being mean to each other, we're friends. You know, we talk trash with our favorite college teams. Ooh, I did go there. Oh, man. Well, good luck on the weekend, Mike Bolton. Good luck on the weekend, all of you guys who made it to the weekend. And for those who haven't, like I said, I've been there.
Great shot.
We've all been there at one point in time. I just hope I can turn this into something.
Hole in 1.
We really want this prize money bad. Come on, just after 2 hole-in-ones, just give us both the prize money and triple it. Oh, thank you, Ken. Can we go 2 for 2? I highly doubt it, but it would be nice.
Perfect shot.
The drama. How is this going to end? It's going to be tough. Oh, we're rolling really far away.
Lights on.
That was cool. That was cool. 2 hole-in-ones on a shot where you need your second bounce to be the rough bump. I almost forfeited this hole too. I'm glad I didn't. Even though we're going to lose here, just to both get the hole-in-ones, that's very rare. I just feel like it kind of lets me know I'm a little more dialed in
Great shot.
than I usually am, and I really hope that it carries to the weekend.
Nice on.
Did we end up sneaking that one away? We did! But the hole-in-ones is what will be remembered. Minus 27. Where does that get me in expert? Top 10. Now, there's still almost 6 hours left, so I could definitely drop. Let's see what's up at the top. Anyone we know up there? Mike, are you in my bracket with your minus 28? Look at that. Turd Ferguson from the Blue Can crew. Geek Army. Nice. Minus 29. Sharknado. Wow. 19th hole is really represented. Jake C. And yeah, minus 30 is what it would take. So I got a minus 15 in the qualifying round. Now we need to get it in the weekend. Thank you guys so much for being here. I had a blast. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe.